Brought to you by Diversity Unlimited.
Welcome to the Nickel and Dime Press video page, where we strive to help you to avoid getting nickeled and dimed to death by life, and instead to learn to nickel and dime life back, where we know if you mind the pennies, the dollars will follow. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with all of your friends. Remember, it's completely free and tax-free for you to do so. So thank you. All right, today we're going to be talking about insurance, auto insurance. And teens, auto insurance is important to you. The rates are notoriously high due to the sizable risk new drivers pose to insurance companies. Forbes magazine analyzed rates from 78 car insurance companies nationwide, and they found that the average increase for adding a teen driver to a parent's policy to be over $2,000, typically doubling their premiums. I've used the article from Forbes magazine for the making of this video, and I have included a link in the comments section. This article offers much more detail than I will convey in this video, so go ahead and give it a read. Now, when I turned 16, I got my driver's license, and with that came the car insurance bill. Since that time, I've never been without a driver's license, so I've never been without an insurance bill to pay. This is a monthly cost, and so there are a couple of things, though, that can be done to help you lessen the expense of this bill. If you are a teen, there is typically really no way to avoid it. So long as you are under 25 years of age, you will have this bill. Your auto insurance will be high. Let's face it, insurance companies have been doing this a long time, and they know that young drivers cost them a lot of money in payout. It's sad but true. Sad but true. However, there are a few ways you can help to lessen the cost of your monthly insurance bill. First, you can keep on your parents' auto insurance policy. It's going to be far less expensive for you to be listed on your parents' policy than to have your own policy, like buttloads less expensive. Of course, your folks have to be on board with this, because if you get into a car accident, it will be your folks who get sued, not you. But whatever, they will have to call their insurance agent to know how best to handle it with their insurer. Second, you can get all the discounts that you can get. Students with good grades sometimes qualify for good grade discounts, and college students who live over 100 miles away at college without a car often get a good discount too. There are also teen driver programs that teach young people more driver's safety than their driver's training ever taught them. Some insurance companies offer teens special pricing for completing such courses, but your folks again will have to check with their agent to see what their company offers. And of course, the big one is don't get ticketed. I'm not talking about just don't get caught for speeding. I'm talking actually drive the rules and the speed limits. Use the cruise control if you have it, and just keep up with traffic. Seriously, when you get a driving violation in Michigan, you get what are called points on your license. These points on your record are expensive, and they are like the gift that just keeps on giving. It takes 2 years in Michigan for those nasty little buggers to come off your driving record, and you will pay more money for those 24 months in order to drive insured. So avoid the points at all costs. Just drive the rules. Oh, and a word of warning, don't try to drive without auto insurance. You'll face hefty fines, license suspension, possible jail time, and should you get into an auto accident without it, the legal fees and consequences could potentially destroy your financial future. It's just not worth it. Use an Uber instead if you have to. One of the things that can help you save money is to always pay your policy in full. An insurance policy is typically written for 6 months at a time. Payment usually comes with the option to make monthly payments, but if you pay in full up front, then you usually get a 10% discount, which adds up.
This is where the audio was cut off, but since I'm such a great editor, I did it myself.
And finally, if you have a car that doesn't have a bank loan on it, you might be paying for full coverage insurance when you don't need to. you might do well to ask your insurance company how much money they would pay you if your car were totaled in an accident. If they say that they would only give you $2,000, you might do better to get a non-full coverage policy and save the money. Third, shop around. It's a pain in the neck, but shopping around is important, and using the internet to do this has made it much less of a challenge. Some sites can take your information and shop dozens of insurers at once quickly. There are certain laws and costs that affect every insurer, but these are companies who are in competition to get your business, and these companies will often bend over backwards to get the price down for you. In the end, so long as you are under the age of 25, your auto insurance is going to cost you more money simply because people your age are known to be an expensive group to cover. If you are a responsible young person, it stinks to be nailed with your friends' mistakes, but that's just how it works sometimes. Again, it's sad but true. They say that there are two things in this life that are sure: death and taxes. But I say that if you plan to be a driver of an automobile, then there are really three things in life that are sure: death, taxes, and auto insurance. Don't let auto insurance nickel and dime you to death. Rather, learn how to take back some of the dimes. Thank you for giving us your time. I hope you've benefited from this nickel and dime press video. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with all your friends. Remember, it's completely free for you to do. Cheers! And finally, if you have a car that doesn't have a bank loan on it, you might be paying for full coverage insurance when you don't need to. No, I was gonna go for the, hello, I am a news reporter, reporting to you the news. But that voice isn't gonna work. Using the web, that's a really weird way to say that. Why? Okay. Thank you for giving me your time. Thank you for giving us your time. I hope you've benefited. English is so hard and reading is so difficult.